I used to have a job. I worked as a milkman in Vancouver, but then the stock market crashed in 1929. That was 3 years ago. Now it's 1932. I have no job, and I have just been evicted from my home since I can't pay the rent.
I have had to publicly declare bankruptcy, and the next day I collected my first pogie. The soup kitchens were foul. The food was unappetizing. Food cooked last year was mixed with food cooked last month and last week in a big pot. To top it off, the utensils we used were twisted.
These vouchers were never enough. Receiving and using them was the deepest humiliation I have ever experienced. I can't take it anymore. I have been traveling from city to city to avoid the burning stares of others, unwelcome everywhere. I've heard of work camps from the men at the soup kitchens. They said the people get room and board for doing physically demanding labor.
The work camps are terrible. We are crammed into 79 by 24-foot windowless shacks, each housing a too small toilet, 2 rows of straw-filled, bug-infested bunk beds, and 88 of us. The food is lousy. We can't afford tobacco with their 1.3-cent allowance due to inflation. We work for 44 hours a week for only 20 cents per day. 8 hours from Monday to Friday and 4 hours on Saturday. Day in and day out is chopping bushes, digging drainage trenches, and building roads. Those of us injured or sick aren't treated because the doctor is never here. We are severely mistreated by the superintendents, as well as denied our right to vote. We can't even form a committee to voice our complaints. We are no better than slaves.
Arthur Slim Evans is organizing a strike to improve our working conditions. We are riding in freight cars to Ottawa to take our protest straight to Prime Minister R.B. Bennett. The RCMP who were sent by Prime Minister Bennett stopped us at Regina. They would only allow the leaders to go to Ottawa. 8 of our leaders, including Evans, went to Ottawa to talk to Bennett. Prime Minister Bennett wouldn't even listen to what they had to say. He accused us of being communist radicals and troublemakers. The RCMP tried to clear us out of the stadium, but many of us fought back. The battle went on for hours until the RCMP forced us out.
We were packed into passenger trains and sent back to Vancouver. The work camps were closed the following year, in 1936. I was one of the lucky ones. I found work after the relief camps had closed. I got employed for a public works project. I am helping build a new bridge that will span the Fraser River and link New Westminster and Surrey. There are rumors that the bridge will be called the Patello Bridge, after the Premier of BC, Thomas Dufferin Patello. My life is finally back on track.